Hello and welcome back to the Battle Room. My name is Colin, and I'm joined by my good friend Raghav. How are you doing today, buddy?
Doing good on the high of LeBron's 40th. It's a big day for me and like a lot of people around the world, so we really had to put in a special video for you guys tonight.
So today we've got actually it's also one of your favorite matches of all time. We've got Emilio versus Yusei, right? Yeah.
Yusei Matsuno, who this is the top four of the 2018 World Championships. Personally, one of my favorite sets of all time because I think Emilio just plays amazing. This is one of my favorite teams of all time. Honestly, let's just get into the teams real quick before we watch the match. So this is a Parish Trap team, which we've been covering a lot on the channel recently. But I actually brought a similar version to this to Worlds. I was in like the group chat that made this team, and let's just say I went like 1-3 or whatever, and Emilio got second at Worlds. So, I didn't absorb in all the info, but he actually brought an older version of the team, and it's super sick. It's basically just Scarf Bulu to maintain terrain versus like all the Coco and all the other like Tapus in the format, and basically just try and get like the cleanest parish possible with Incin, Gengar, Bulu, and either Lando to pivot or Latios for damage, and then Politoed is like into Charizard stuff. Yeah, so the team's like has very specific choices just to make the parish song mode go off. I don't want to get like too into it because this was also a closed sheet format still. Like they didn't have the open sheet like we did back then. I don't know if they had it for cut, but yeah, a lot of shit was like hidden and you're not sure what information your opponent knows.
I mean, yeah, the closed sheet, open sheet thing. This is like a huge deal, obviously, because it sometimes feels like a completely different game. Like to be honest. And especially back then, something like a Scarf Bulu, that just could lose you game one of a game, right? Like if you just got smacked by Woodhammer and you just go down.
Yeah, and the spread was super crazy. It's like it's Scarf, but it's slower than like Tapu Koko, so it gets the grassy terrain off. So you don't realize it's Scarf, and then it bops your Lando or some shit.
Yeah, it definitely seems
It's
like
like
a
really
cool.
stupid.
And then you also just get to bring in Gengar and just have like it's a 3v2, right? Like it just makes it so easy if he does get that KO.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole thing about Parrish is like trying to trying to make like weird plays, get your opponent out of like their comfort zone, and then get like a mon advantage in Parrish. Because sometimes it'd be so easy if it was just fake out Parrish, protect, protect.
Hmm.
But Incineroar is everywhere in this format, so it's a little trickier than that.
And also, like, yeah, this is like this team has definitely more aggressive options. Like the Parish video we covered last time was the Wolf Parish, like where it was just like Scrafty, Gothitelle, Politoed, like just so like they had no damage. There was no options to even deal damage. But now this team is like a little bit more, like the Wolf, the team that Wolf
Real
just won with. Yeah,
Pokemon.
it's real Pokemon, but with a strong mode that you can like just go off in the mid game, like you said.
Yeah, I mean the punished Incineroar is, I mean, one part's Politoed, but that's actually not the main one. It's just Ground Z Lando. It's like, yeah, I just trapped you in. You're gonna get nuked now. So it's important managing your resources, and Emilio's one of the best players to do it. But let's see what he's playing against,
So
because
we
it's
got
actually really fucking weird.
so we got Yusei's team. Um, yeah, I mean, first off, I haven't seen this team in like months, like when we watched this video last. But it's got Calm Mind Coco, um,
Dude, I didn't even remember that part.
Psychinium Z Gothitelle with competitive, so it's not even Shadow Tag. That's weird as shit.
Yeah, that's what makes it so scary. Emilio's got double intimidate, and this guy's got a competitive Gothitelle. With Psychic, this is a huge threat to Gengar. Obviously, it can get Shadow Balled, but like, it's pretty scary. I mean, Instant beats it, but then you're giving it competitive boost. So the other thing is like, this Snorlax set was not used at all. It's not even Belly
Holy
Drum. It's Choice
shit.
Band.
That's
It's
actually
super weird.
absurd. That's absurd. I forgot about the choice band thick bet
Low
Snorlax.
kick instant. It's a bunch of weird choices. Like the Japanese circuit usually functions in best of one, so it kind of looks like one of those best of one teams. But Yusei's proving that it's like, dude, I'm one of the best players in the world. Are these choices are actually really smart in best of three, and literally is in top four of worlds, playing against a matchup that looks kind of playable. Like instant Snorlax Goth is really fucking annoying for Emilio.
All right, so those are the teams. Let's get into the game. All right, so we're in team preview here. So Raghav, how would you approach? Like, you've used the team, so like obviously it's been like a couple years, 6 years. But how do you think you would approach this matchup if you were Emilio?
Okay, that's actually just, you're putting me in a really tough spot. I think you definitely have to rely really heavy on like Gengar Instant play because they don't have like much immediate damage into Incineroar, and you really need to use like the perfect turn to get like fake out Perish situation going on. But managing that into Gothitelle and Snorlax Instant just seems really hard. So I'd probably do some form of like Gengar Instant, maybe Lando and like Latios. Yeah, probably Latios because it's really good in the Salamence. I keep forgetting there's like Megas too. So Latios is really good into that Salamence with Ice Beam. That's probably what I would do.
It's also kind of
For
interesting
Yusei,
because I feel like Yusei does have like a Trick Room mode that is pretty real. Like he can get it up if he wants it, you know, like with the Gothitelle and Amoonguss, or Instant. So like it is kind of a weird mesh of teams here.
Yeah, I mean Emilio does have Substitute on Gengar, which is super important to like play into like just stalling damage, but also like walling that Amoonguss.
Crazy shot.
What
here
is
of
this
them
view
zooming
we're
in,
getting
dude.
here?
This is crazy. Pokemon went hard here.
We gotta immortalize this match. We're actually watching the Twitch stream, dude.
Yeah, we had to go this match to find it. We had to go on a Twitch. We checked on YouTube. It took us like 20 minutes to find this stupid match, but we got it. We're cooking.
It's one of the best games of all time, I have to say.
Raghav did tell me, like, I literally asked him once, I said, what is the best game? And he instantly came up with this one. I was like, all right, man.
So the leads are Latias and Gengar into Goth Snorlax. Already Emilio's like, I don't really want to play into this competitive just yet. I'm not going to lead, my Intimidate Mons. But it's really scary here because Goth can set up Trick Room and Snorlax is Choice Banded. Like, Double Edge, High Horsepower, whatever it goes for, it's going to do a shit ton of damage.
It also definitely threatens a KO and a Gengar, which would mess with the Perish mode pretty hard. Obviously, that's why we see Intimidate come in. But like you said, now Goth has that competitive boost.
Goth has competitive. Yeah, like, the important thing to note here is that Emilio can switch around freely. Like, usually you'd see the Goth and be like, oh, that Latias is trapped. So is Emilio going to sub or protect here is the question, right?
I feel like you kind of... I mean, both are good. It's going to go for sub. I think it's just a good way to scout out what Snorlax is doing as well.
High Horsepower. I mean, if Gothitell's Psychic there, he'd be in a really terrible spot, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think he's understanding that the margins for this matchup are like really, really thin. And you have to like understand, Yusei gets a free Trick Room there. I don't think I'm going to waste my Protect just yet.
That is true, and like the Trick Room is now Emilio does have to spend 4 turns of surviving Trick Room, but I mean Instant does get to go nuts, and Gothitelle can't touch Instant, which is pretty big.
Yeah. I mean the interesting thing is too, it's like maybe we don't know how Gengar is really trained. It's supposed to be really bulky, but like Psychic would have gone first, and then maybe it lives a -1 High Horsepower from this range. So this turn you gotta think Emilio's gonna like fake out the Gothitelle or protect and pivot. So he actually just switches it out altogether.
I feel like
a perfect switch into High Horsepower and Psychic.
Yep, and you just fake out Snorlax.
Instant's like, okay, what are you gonna do?
Oh, the Psychinium.
Oh shit.
The Z moves, dude. You gotta remember the Z moves.
So that would have done some damage through Protect. So Emilio's like, dude, I'm not risking that shit. I'm doing the perfect defensive switch. Latias takes both. And it's pretty much a dead turn, except this is probably gonna do a fuck ton, isn't it? It's a +2.
Oh, it is at +2. Yeah, this probably does. I mean, Latias has like an insane special defense though. This is like, oh my, holy fuck, holy fuck, dude.
Latias is the bulky one.
Yeah, Latias is the bulky one. That was actually nuts. I do like that he switched it out though, low key. Like, I think Gengar might have come close to dying through Protect, right?
It was actually dead through Protect easily.
Yeah, he had to switch that shit out. Wow, this is like actually such a hard start for Emilio here. This dude is like, Yusei's just in full control. He doesn't have to make reads, dude. He just presses Psychic.
No, this High Horsepower is really gonna hurt. Okay, so Emilio just clicks Protect. Doesn't want to take the Psychic and die.
Oh, holy shit, dude. That guy did some big
so
damage.
much too, more than half at -1. Okay, so we know that the whatever's coming in right now, which is probably the Gengar coming back, is perfectly safe. Or has Gothitelle not moved yet?
Gothitelle hasn't moved yet, so technically it could fire a Psychic into that slot. That would be
Oh my
sick.
god.
Oh,
Okay.
I hit the protect.
Wow. So they would have had to Psychic that slot, and Emilio's threatening the knockoff. So I think that's actually like a very fair play on Emilio's end. So this is one of my favorite sets of all time, but I really don't remember. Like every turn is so anxious because like Emilio could lose at any moment. Like I feel like Yusei has so much pressure on the board.
I thought the
And Trick Room is still up.
The lock to high horsepower I felt was like kind of rough at first, but like low key it's been totally fine. Like it's just been this Snorlax is doing insane fucking damage.
Yeah, no, it's literally just Latias that tanks it, and you can always attack the other slot.
This turn is really, really nice for Emilio though. Like I just don't think he would have to high horsepower Latias, which he might do, but as long as you protect switch to instant, it is really safe.
Yeah, so here it's like it's really risky to high horsepower the levitate slot when like it's really free on the Gengar and Psychic kills it. Like I see what you're saying about the double, but I think it's too risky in case Gengar
No, it's
attacks.
totally not worth it. But I do think that's what made Emilio's place a save. So now
Now
it's +4.
here though,
This is a +4
Snorlax is -2. This God's +4. This is where Emilio is like literally the best player ever because it's close sheets. So audience members don't even know about the helping hand. And Emilio fakes out the fucking Snorlax. There's a +4 Gothitelle. He's like, no, I know the only way you can kill my Gengar is with helping hand.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful turn. That was beautiful.
That's actually one of the most sick turns in VGC ever.
It really was. Like I have to agree. This turn, I think it might be number 1, dude. This is why Emilio's the fucking GOAT, dude. He's so like every
What did
time he
Abdullah
plays,
have it at? He had it like number 3, right?
I think it was 3, yeah, on Sempra's video.
Well, I didn't. No spoilers. Go watch his video. But
Oh, you
like,
definitely should. But yeah, it was like this play was on there, and that's what actually made me think about making the video. Like this game always lives in my head.
dude, it's actually insane because in the moment, in the audience, we had no idea. We're like, yeah, I think you just fake out Goth and hope you live. The Snorlax -2, who might like now. And Emilio's just 3 steps ahead of everyone. And we should have known because the whole tournament, he had just been sleeper and on one. I mean, he's locked in. Come on, move out of the way. Like, look at how fucking sick he looks. Like, dude, this was like, he was just oozing aura this whole tournament.
Dude, yeah, and then this is like, I feel like after this is where he like never had a bad tournament again. Well, he's had bad tournaments, but like this was the one that just like set him up on that snowball of where you just start so afraid of playing him.
Yeah. And just to cover like what's happened since he made that insane call, he's really just trying to mitigate damage onto the mostly physical attackers on Yusei's team. Get Latias in and Ice Beam the Salamence, or get a Perish like endgame setup. Basically just like reducing their damage as much as possible before going in for the kill.
Yeah, and Emilio brought double Intimidate versus that Goth.
Into the competitive Goth.
Yeah, he did not care. He played it perfectly. Like that Shadow Ball turn, like if Goth stays alive, right? Like it's still a problem. But now that thing's gone, Emilio just gets to spam Intimidate, like you said. Now it's just like a free slow end game.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like Emilio's so good at realizing you don't need to press Perish in every game, every situation to win the game. He realized once I get Shadow Ball off onto this Goth, my double Intimidate guys can actually go ham.
I also think like Mega Gengar players, like I never was one in 2018, but like it was really like they had control of the game. Like good Mega Gengar players were like so fucking scary. Like I felt like Alberto did well all year with it. Like it was just a really, really good mon when you were playing well.
You're the one in control.
It's broken. It's so fucking good.
You feel evil using it. So Emilio continuing to just spam Intimidate, get off like fake out. Okay, so Yusei's trying to do the same thing, but he just doesn't have the same amount of resources as Emilio does with him on down.
Yeah, because there is a Z move in play as well for Emilio, which is an important resource in this format. I kind of forgot about the Z moves, but yeah.
Oh, and he just barely lives, eats the berry. We got the big old berries too. He's healthy as fuck, dude. Look at that.
Holy shit.
He's in green.
He's in fucking green. I forgot about those things. Oh, Rock Tomb. Wait, that's nasty. Now it's lower than Latias, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's actually really. Oh my god, we have ads.
We had an ad. So yeah, now he just needs to keep. Honestly, does Emilio just keep spamming Rock Tomb just so it stays slow? Is that all you have to do?
This is before dynamic speed, right?
Yes. There is no dynamic speed. That was Sword and Shield.
Okay, yeah. So then you can just rock to him pretty safely and like U-turn with Ensign. Actually, even if it was dynamic speed, Ensign's like super slow.
Mm-hmm. Does it min
So it
speed
doesn't
Ensign on
really
that
matter.
team?
Yeah, I think you do just run min speed because you want to be the slowest U-turn,
Yeah.
get
Or
the
the
Gengar
slowest
back
bearish.
in, all that. Okay, so Yusei is just like the Salamence is too low. It's doing 0 damage. This is gonna be a slow end game where Emilio
Oh my god, yeah.
is just spamming trying to get rid of his mon slowly with damage. I feel like if he just gets in a fair song, like
Oh,
it's
he's trying
curtain.
to catch the Latias there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like these are the physical damage threats on Yusei's team. It's Ensign. It's always like a -3 Salamence. So it's really just trying to be greedy.
and now you just get to like double U-turn, right? Does the Lando have U-turn?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
dude. It's a parish thing. It has to
That's
have
my bad,
U-turn.
my bad.
Yeah.
The
Dude, I've
double
been watching
U-turn.
too much Sopranos. I'm about to whip out some like old Italian slurs you've never heard. Like, of course it has fucking U-turn, you idiot.
Yeah, double U-turn is just so broken with Gengar, you're right. Like it is
I
just
don't know.
so
The choice
nuts.
band Snorlax was scary. I feel like this was actually a really weird turn. Okay, Emilio playing it safe as fuck. Look, I'm not even gonna give you my Landorus. I'm actually gonna get an Intimidator out.
I thought it was double U-turn for sure.
Yeah, but you don't want to risk it, do you, dude?
Is he getting knocked off here though? This is a free knockoff, right?
Into the Ensign?
I think so. Oh, it was a low kick?
Whoa, what was that?
That was a fucking
that
low
throw
kick.
shot?
I forgot he had low kick, dude.
Low kick. Oh my god. Wait, so it's min speed Ensign too? Oh no, you would rock. No,
No,
yeah.
no, it's just normal speed instant from Emilio. We didn't know.
Oh my god.
Now he got Latias in right when the Salamence came in too. This is just so good. And
With
he
the
still,
low kick, that's just crazy.
he still has Z move. Don't forget, he's got Z move.
Yeah, no, this game is super slow, but Emilio's playing it perfectly because if you just like trade Amon for nothing in return, like here in this case.
Does he just EQ? No, he ripped his Z move. Okay, but again, it's fine
Yeah.
because now Snorlax, the Bandit Snorlax is like almost basically diffused. You still
Yeah,
have
no,
Insect,
Emilio's in a dominant position
Yeah.
here. Like Ice Beam, EQ, Pin is just nuts.
and there's 3 physical attackers, so you're just getting spammed on.
Yep. Nah, even though I think the Lando's -1, right?
God, I don't miss that animation. Oh shit, he's like almost dead. He just gets to spam EQ now.
Even U-turn, man. Like switch to instant U-turn is like, or Ice Beam. I forget the Salamence is currently Rock Tombed or not.
It is not currently rock tuned.
Okay, so
So-
that last turn was kind of just like you can take my Latios if you want.
I think I think
Right.
Gengar is fine. Gengar just wins. The
Yeah,
game.
you just take a kill and then it's perish time. I think that's really what Emilio was saying.
Also, that
This
dude's
is where
running out
like,
of your
preserving
time. Are
the
you
mon
seeing that?
advantage. Wait, what's up?
The your time, dude. He's at 49 seconds.
Oh yeah, dude. Even back then, the old timer. This is the second
Yeah,
video
yeah.
where old timer mechanics are kind of in play. This is a little better than the 2015 one though.
Yeah, see, Emilio's not taking any risks. Like, there's no reason to make reads. He's got him checked. EQs.
Yeah,
now.
you just EQ Ice Beam, and then the game's pretty much over with the fake out Perish line on the
I
back
think
or
he
fake out
had
Shadow Ball.
to. I kind of think he did nothing to Ensign well. That guy's a beast.
Yeah, it's like -2 or 3 at this point.
I feel like he had to leave Salamence in there to take the Latias, right? Like,
Yeah, I
Maybe.
feel like there's just no way you win that turn. I think maybe he was saying like, what if Snorlax somehow lives, like, or they rocked him for some reason.
yeah.
Like they were making some crazy like desperate read. No, Emilio played that really perfectly, like almost every turn. Because the early game, if you got a turn wrong, he lost,
Yeah.
and in the late game, it's like just about making sure that you can get into the right position.
I think Yusei.
Because even having the mon
honestly
advantage
sick.
is not enough.
Yeah. No, and then like he just played it so that like I don't think there was a single turn where he let something like there was an overly risky turn. He just closed it out as clean as humanly possible.
even that Latias turn where I'm like, wait, isn't the Salamence faster?
Oh
But then
my
you realize
god.
like, nah, the mon advantage is enough.
He just got this turn perfectly too. Just for no reason at this point, the game's over, but he just switches in Gengar, switches in Ensign on the fake out Dragon Dance. Now it's just fake out Perish. God damn, that was nice, dude. That
That
was a
is
good
just
turn.
so. Wait, what? Why was that? That's so unnecessary,
Yeah,
dude.
he didn't need to do all that. He really didn't. And
That's
there it
actually
is.
fucking hilarious.
He played it perfectly clean. And there's the song. Forfeit. It's over.
Dude, he has to feel evil, right? Like he has to feel like so powerful.
Oh, dude, like when you like, I feel like playing Parish like that. Like when you do it well. I haven't played it in a long time, but like I think there's nothing as satisfying as when you press Parish song and you know it's like genuinely checkmated. It's so good,
43 seconds and 23 seconds of time.
dude.
This is like the most VGC players have ever thought. You can
Dude,
see
this
it.
is
You
a
see the
battle of the
spread.
fucking minds, dude. This is the battle of the fucking minds. That game was awesome. That game was sick.
Dude, their clothes were drenched.
Wow. And he just wins with 4. He forfeits right there. Dude, look at him
All
staring.
right,
at them.
what needs to happen game 2? Like,
Honestly, when the Goth fell, like the entire like team, just the game opened up because Emilio had double intimidate in the back, which is pretty nuts in the competitive. But I feel like the Goth needs to stay alive. I don't know because I thought he was playing it pretty well outside of that one crazy turn, and that's when it shifted. The game just went into his favor.
yeah, how can Emilio recreate that though? Like he made a bunch of like crazy, super smart plays
I think almost you
that
just
easily could have gone the other way.
I think you almost just go, if I'm the Gothitel, I'm just gonna like do the same thing and just like play the same way. Like I feel like the read turn was just nuts, and maybe if you clean up a turn there, you just probably win, right?
I'm thinking like, what if Emilio switches his game plan? It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna lead Gengar Ensign. Because if you do the Goth shit, like, I'm putting on a lot of pressure offensively.
Right.
Like, they have no Terra, you know? You can't switch out of the type you are. You got Shadow Ball and knock off pressure. Or Blitz, rather, sorry.
Yeah.
Shadow Ball U-turn pressure. That's enough. Like, I also think that Emilio's really smart, so he can lead the Ensign and make a prediction. It's like, oh, okay, they're gonna protect on my fake out. I'm gonna go to Landorus, and then the next turn you have Ground EMZ. Like, I feel like Emilio puts on more pressure leading Intimidate into competitive, but I don't remember what he does. Like, I think last time was too precarious.
I also think like low key, if he just played Ensign earlier in the match, maybe I think it might have like the Goth might have been able to do more. You know.
That's true.
Like, I think he just needed to get Ensign in at some point when Snorlax was getting intimidated on.
Yeah, just like, oh, actually, I have fake out too. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, I have fake out and my Goth can go nuts. Especially now we know that he is slower fake out too. So like, in Trick Room he's chilling. All right, so it's Ensign Goth. All right, like I said.
Dude, both of our predictions correct so far.
Like I feel like this guy, Yusei, he can play like the most brain dead, just fake out Trick Room game plan, and that's all he has to do. I don't think he has to get too creative here. But I mean, like I think Emilio's lead was pretty gas here.
Yeah, but like it's so scary because I mean, what's the moveset on Ensign again? He has low kick, we know that.
Low kick.
So it's
yeah.
like fake out, flare blitz, U-turn, low kick.
Do you think that Emilio knew about the low kick and he's just like, oh shit, I guess he doesn't have a dark move now. Oh no, he did have knockoff, no flare blitz.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe he has no U-turn. Who knows?
It's true. It was a different time, dude. It was a different time.
How can you use Ensign with no pivot? That just doesn't make sense.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
But if
Not
you want
for
to get
low
top
kick.
4 worlds, like, you can do it. It was really important into T-Tar. So we see that Incineroar switch out.
All right, no intimidate on our boy Snorlax now. Wait, but what if he just double taps the Goth? I think he probably.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he just died to fake out Shadow Ball, right?
I think so.
I think he just does that, dude. I think the
gets
game's
turn
just
right.
over.
Oh my god.
I think he just conditioned Yusei. Yeah, he's just like.
Oh, it lives though. Okay, okay. Wow.
Oh, absolutely. Goth's super fat.
That was just. I mean, it was just a nice turn. It was just a nice turn. It's so safe, right? Like.
No, he's in a great spot right now, I feel.
Worst case, you're taking
I
a
feel-
knockoff, an intimidated knockoff.
Yeah, it's not that much damage, especially if you're like hard predicting this this Gothitelle to attack. Because last game he played so defensively. He's like, nah, I'm just play aggressive now.
And Goth is that one thing like that is holding Emilio back. I think like if it goes down, the game's just like Gengar and Instant just get to go nuts.
Exactly. Like, really spamming Intimidate in this matchup super beneficial for Emilio. As soon as you get rid of that Goth. He knows what his outs are. Oh, watch this. I swear to God, nothing's gonna happen. Oh shit, never mind.
Yeah, he got the turn right, like as right as he could, but he lost Goth. So I feel like already this is so good for Emilio.
Yeah, I feel like you just U-turn into your Intimidate user.
Yep.
And if he high horsepowers the Gengar, then alright, you lost your Gengar. But now your Pokemon are much higher health.
And you also get to spam Intimidate, like we said, which is just so free.
Yeah.
Latias,
Latias being healthier.
Holy shit.
Oh, it was double edge.
Latias is just dead.
I think Emilio made a intentional switch into Latias there, being like, I don't want to give you my Lando in case you are double edging.
Yeah, and I think he also was just like, I'm just gonna go into Latias because if you high horsepower Gengar, I just want to have that out there on the turn that Lando could come in.
Oh yeah, and then just have like Latias Instant instead of Lando. No, that's super smart.
But now he has no Latias. But Gengar
Yeah,
still
now
gets
you
to go
could
nuts.
you could just pick up Perish and you win the game.
Yeah, I think you do have to kill the Snorlax with Perish here.
Yeah, because like double edge isn't gonna do enough.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a free because then you just double protect. Yeah, no, this is so clean. This is so good.
Yeah, like you can side U-turn or side.
Yeah.
You know, this is before parting shot, so.
It is. Yeah, it is only U-turn. I can't believe they gave that guy that. I still can't believe it.
Because U-turn already felt broken.
It did.
Yeah, Snorlax locking into double edge here is just like, it's curtains, as you'd say.
It is just so good for Gengar, yeah.
And it does about 50%, so another Intimidate, and it's living pretty hardcore.
And then it's proccing that giant fucking berry we saw.
Oh my god, I forgot about the big berry.
He just needs to get one more Intimidate, and he's chilling.
You could just put like 3 of them back in the good old days, you know? Just on the team, you just keep munching, dude.
You get fucking an extra 150% like HP.
Dude, what if there are berries like that in real life? It's like Adderall berries.
What is he? Does Emilio just press? Is it just U-turn? Or is it, it's just double protect this turn, right? Like you just don't.
I think it's just a pretty clean double protect.
You don't really care what the Snorlax, like if he switches or not, if he just U-turns himself.
Yeah, I think you could technically U-turn and get your Gengar back in for free, but I feel like that protect just stalls the turn.
I think you do that next turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they have to side U-turn into Ments.
Yep.
And then it doesn't really matter.
And then they could easily that's the sick perk about Mega Gengar too, is that you can just like you said, you just U-turn him back in, but also like he just gets to set up like such an easy like second Perish at the end there, like just because he can move it around so easily.
Yeah. Wait, does Yusei really not have U-turn on this? I think Yusei doesn't have U-turn. That's why this is so free.
No, I think he does, dude. I don't remember the sheet. I'm thinking he ditched Flare Blitz, to be honest.
But why not side U-turn the Snorlax there then, right? Into Salamence?
Maybe he's saving it for this turn.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, you save it for the last turn, dude. I think you just U-turn the, what's it called? The enemy here, because they can't double protect. You just target one of them. Nope, he Flare Blitz. Oh my god.
No, it's Flare Blitz. I'm telling you, it's no U-turn.
It's no U-turn. He's absolutely cooked. What is he
really
praying
free.
for?
Just U-turn the slot here. Snorlax is -2. Gengar can't be affected by double edge.
Double edge isn't gonna kill that Lando.
I think that's what they're praying for, and then saying that Salamence is gonna win the game.
I don't think Salamence can win the game here. I guess Latias is down, right?
Latias is in fact down. Oh, that's actually really a lot more than a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
He's praying for that crit. Yeah. Dude, at this point, Lando can just kill everything on the board, right?
He just click EQ, yeah.
No, I'm saying like he could just kill Instant too if he wanted to. He didn't he didn't even need the Perish. Lando was just gonna clutch this game.
Yeah, that's true.
Like just trapping
It's
an
just a
instant.
much safer victory, you know.
Oh, of course, of course. No, I'm not saying his play was bad by any means, but I'm saying like Lando just gets to go nuts. Well, this is double protector, right? You just let them both faint.
For sure.
Yep. It's also crazy that they decided to put the Japanese player on the bottom. They usually don't do that.
Oh yeah, it is. It is been a bit difficult to figure out what moves the Incineroar are.
With the
The
low kick.
Instin's using. But yeah, this is just double protect, both die. Salamence comes in. And
Wait,
I
he
think
double edged
just,
his own instant. He knew, dude. He went out with a little bit of class there. I respect it.
that is actually just like it's like bowing in the game.
It is. He just bowed. He said, "Yo, dude, I understand what you're doing." And now
You got to
Salamence.
give your opponent the satisfaction of just like of saying like you won the battle, dude. You killed me.
You got me. Yeah, because now instant comes in. Like having the double intimidate is nuts here. It's just so good. Do you go instant perish or do you shadow ball this thing to death?
Dude, I don't know. Let's see what Emilio does.
I think it literally doesn't. Well, no, I think you do press perish. You do press perish.
I think it's bearish. Cause then you just let the game kill it for you. You don't have to like rely on Rock Tomb or like
Yeah.
these Flare Blitz kills. I'm pretty sure you perish it.
And instant probably just lives this. What is he praying for now? I guess to kill one shot instant. He needs like I think like 3 consecutive crits to win this. Even then, I don't think he can win.
I don't think you can win no matter what.
Yeah.
As long as Gengar is slower, which it's faster.
Yeah, he's chilling. That's even better. He can't even crit the Gengar. I think he's trying to crit
Yeah.
instant. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
No.
GG.
That's so weak, dude.
Dude,
Oh my
that
god, it was
thing's-
return, right?
It was Dragon Dance
Right?
set too. Yeah, it was return. Or frustration.
Oh my
I think it was
God, dude.
frustration, dude. He abused the Salmon.
That's just this playing fucking amazing because the matchup's really flimsy. Like Emilio made it look easy, but he really could have lost if it was anyone else using the team, just like instantly.
Oh, substitute. I forgot about that. I mean, it's not necessary here, but that's pretty sick. No, yeah, I mean, Emilio,
Yeah.
he diffused Goth. Like, Gothitelle didn't look like a problem in either game, which is just impressive. He brought double Intimidate and just said, yeah, dude, I don't care about Gothitelle. That thing doesn't mean anything to me.
And we saw how much that Psychium did if it actually
Yeah.
does get the move.
Dude, yeah, it was doing insane damage. It could have hard carried that game, but Emilio just played every single turn perfectly of the set. I don't think he got a turn wrong. This is just perfect Pokemon from Emilio. That's why he's the GOAT.
Dude, and his top 8 was the same. Like, I highly recommend watching top players, like, their old sets, just getting inspired for how clean their play is. Let us know if you like this kind of content, dude. Like, we've been doing this a long time, so
Yeah,
we've got a plethora of games that we just, like, you know, in our vault that we go back to and we're like, this is VGC.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this one because it is one of your favorites, and it's like, I just think it's a fun match, and it's like hard to find. It's not easy, so. Oh, we side shadow balling now for swag? Oh no, I think that was a side shadow ball.
Dude, I think it was a side shadow ball too.
It
That was
was.
fucking. Emilia's like, I'm even swaggier, dude. I'm in the world's fucking finals.
I'm in the world's finals. I'm pressing fucking fake out. Oh no, he doesn't even have to. Parrish is there. What a fucking nasty game.
Just gorgeous, dude.
Just gorgeous, just gorgeous.